everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, then hi, my name is Lauren, and on my channel we mostly talk about anything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you're interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel, and we'll get started with the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be presenting you my entire blue handbag collection for this year, for 2025. These are going to be very different styles of handbags from different brands at various price points. So if you're curious to see the blue beauties in my life, then please keep on watching. So I have decided to organize this video chronologically. We'll be starting with my most recent acquisition and then moving on to my oldest bags. So this is my most recent acquisition. It is a Chanel medium flat bag. It features caviar leather and gold hardware. It is in this beautiful shade of blue. Small disclaimer before we start this video, this is actually not my bag, but rather it is a handbag that has been very kindly sent to me by a fake factory. I have collaborated with them in the past on real versus fake videos, and I've always been very pleased and very impressed with the quality of their items. Here, once again, this bag looks just like the real thing. I have several authentic Chanel medium flat bags, and it just looks like one of them. I couldn't tell the difference at all. So if you are interested in getting this particular handbag from them, or really anything else from the fake factory, they obviously have different handbags from Chanel, but also from different brands as well. They also have jewelry, accessories, shoes. So if you are interested in getting anything from the fake factory, then I will go ahead and leave all of the relevant information in the description box of the video down below for you, along with the coupon code. So like we said before, this is a Chanel medium classic flap. Medium seems to be the perfect size for me when it comes to flat bags. I'm pretty tall. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you probably know by now that I am 5'11", or 180 centimeters, so what looks good on others doesn't necessarily look good on me. And as much as I like small bags, and I have a couple of Chanel minis, and I have a Chanel walk, I can't say that it looks best on me. I think a Chanel medium flap is what actually looks best on me. It fits my body frame, it looks good. I can still bring a few things with me other than the bare minimum, the absolute essentials, which is something that I really like. I'm like a skincare junkie, so I always need to have a sunscreen with me. This is the kind of bag that allows me to pack this. Obviously, blue is probably a handbag that I wear most during the spring and summer seasons, and so for that reason, I usually have a sunscreen with me. I usually have, you know, a pair of sunglasses, something like that, and all of these are able to fit in the bag, which is something that I absolutely love. The color is gorgeous. It is a very kind of medium shade of blue, very easy to wear and pretty much to pair with anything. It goes well with like a little white dress. It goes well with navy blue, so if you've got like navy blue pants or a navy blue skirt or something like that, this is going to be perfect. It goes with pretty much a lot of different shades of gray as well, so if you've got gray shoes, this matches the gray shoes very nicely. It's effortless, it's easy to wear, and for me, this is the perfect summer bag. My next handbag is going to be a handbag from Dior. This is the Lady Dior in size medium. It's in reverse D-way in the navy blue, and I absolutely love this handbag. I think what I love most about it is the contrast between the gold hardware and the navy blue. I always knew that, you know, black and gold hardware goes really well, and that's, you know, something that I have a lot of. But I hadn't really thought about getting something in navy blue and gold, and this looks amazing. I really like this handbag. So this one is in size medium, which is great because it's the perfect day bag. Because this one is not a leather bag, I prefer to wear it during the day. And so during the day, like I said, for the Chanel bag, I love bringing like a million things with me, and so for that reason, having the bag in size medium really works nicely. This is a bag that does come with a strap. I personally am not very fond of the strap, so I tend to not wear it. But if you'd like to get, you know, the option to wear this bag as a crossbody bag, this is definitely feasible. Obviously very, very easy to have your hands free if, you know, you're visiting a city, or if you have kids and you need to hold their hands. This is very easy to do that with this bag. I feel like it looks so cute and it's very unique, you know, because a Chanel bag is gorgeous, of course, but there are so many similar options on the market, and this one really is its own bag, and I love that about it. It pairs really well with something like very plain outfits. I tend to wear mostly solid colors with no patterns, no, you know, nothing on my clothes, and sometimes it can be qualified as being a little bit plain, maybe not putting in as much effort into my outfit as I could. And the addition of this bag really is a game changer. I absolutely love that. I think that my favorite way to pair this bag is with, I have like a long white summer dress, and then I have the matching D-waist slides, and it's chef's kiss. My next handbag is also going to be a handbag from Dior. This one is also a Lady Dior bag, but it is in size mini, so it measures only 17 centimeters. It's quite a small bag, but it is so, so adorable. I love the look of it. It's so cute. And this bag actually does come with a crossbody strap that I actually use, so I store it inside the bag. But the chain looks like this, and it's very, very easy and convenient to wear. I love this bag because it's very versatile. It really is the perfect bag both for day and night outings. This is a perfect bag to wear during the day. It's cute, tiny but mighty. Features the crossbody strap, so you can easily take it, you know, on your outings, for brunch, for all of these events. But likewise, because this is actually a leather bag, this looks really, really good for a night out too. And because it's a Lady Dior, you also have the opportunity to dress up the bag. So this, for example, is where I would put a twilly, and it would just kind of like, you know, change the bag and dress it up and easily take it from day to night. Now, obviously, this isn't a handbag that fits a whole lot of stuff. So if I know that I'm gonna be, you know, needing a little bit more than the essentials, I wouldn't necessarily pick this bag. That being said, I wore it in Miami for, I think, a couple of days, and, you know, this was like my only bag for those couple of days, and I haven't really needed anything more than that. I was actually able to fit my sunscreen. I specifically timed it so I would have like a small travel size sunscreen, and that, you know, worked really nicely. So I love this bag, and I think that the shade is kind of similar to the shade of the first Chanel bag that I showed you earlier. It's this kind of like medium blue that fits well with everything, that pairs effortlessly, and that's perfect for summer. My next bag is going to be another Chanel medium classic flap. This one is in color Tiffany blue. It features caviar leather and then champagne gold hardware. This is a bag that sits right behind me on my shelf that you see pretty much in every single of my videos. And it's got to be one of my favorite handbags in my entire collection. What I love most about the bag, and what I feel like is really special about this particular piece, is its color. The color really changes depending on lighting. So based on the fact that you're either indoors or outdoors, that the bag sits in direct sunlight, the bag can really change colors. So like I said, the color code is called Tiffany blue. So I think we all know what Tiffany blue looks like. But this bag could also change to like a medium shade of blue in very dark lighting. It could also, if the sunlight really directly reflects on the bag, could look even like a little bit greenish, like emerald tone. So it's absolutely beautiful. It's the best shade of blue. It's like turquoise, but not quite. It's very hard to explain, but it really changes color. And what's nice about that is, sure, a medium flap is a big investment, but if the bag changes color, it's kind of like having different bags, if that makes sense, for the price of one bag, or at least that's what I like to tell myself. This was not a purchase that I was expecting at all. I remember going into the store looking for a pink bag and then being kind of disappointed not to see one, and then you know, kind of stumbling upon this one. And I think at that time, this is one of my older bags. We've now moved to the older section of my purses. Back then, I was still not very much into blue. It really wasn't my thing quite yet. So I was very undecided, and I ended up taking it with me, taking it home, just to kind of, you know, have a feel for it, and I ended up falling in love with this bag. This bag has got to be one of my favorite pieces in my collection. A couple of years after purchase, I think I purchased this maybe 4 or 5 years ago. It's already been a while, yeah. And I mean, I still love it just as much as I loved it when I first got it. So, if not more actually, this is one of my favorite pieces in my collection. And now we have moved to my oldest bag. This is the absolute oldest blue bag that I own. It's a tote bag from Prada. And this one, I'm still very undecided on what to do with the bag. I think that my mom actually wears it a whole lot more than me. I purchased this bag at the outlets, and I think that I have said a million times in my videos not to purchase bags at the outlets, simply because you might be tempted to purchase something that's not really your style, that doesn't really fit your lifestyle, but that you are, you know, not feeling necessarily pressured into buying, but that you think the price is so good that it's worth it and that it will make you wear the bag more. And this is exactly what happened with this bag, and obviously it didn't really turn out like this. My main gripe with the bag is actually not the color. I think I have grown to be a little bit more fond of the color than initially, but it is the size of the bag. The bag is very large. This is a bag that's fairly heavy. I'm holding the bag from the bottom right here. It's starting to weigh down on my arm. Obviously the bag is super empty, so if you start putting stuff in the bag, it's going to be very heavy and just kind of slightly uncomfortable and inconvenient to wear. This bag does not have any structure, so I have had to put a bag organizer inside. The problem of that is that you are considerably weighing down the bag with adding the bag organizer, especially like with a bag like this. If you already start with a heavy bag and then you have to place a bag organizer inside, it makes it even worse. So those are pretty big gripes that I have with the bag. On the plus side, I like the color. I think it's a good in-between like navy blue, because this isn't really navy blue, and the medium blue, like the first Chanel flap and then the mini Lady Dior. This is kind of like an in-between navy and then that color. So it's different. I like that. I think that it goes really well with the gold hardware. I think that looks very nice, but I think my main gripe isn't the color, but more so the model of this bag. Right now, this is a bag that tends to sit in my closet when my mom is not here to use it. She actually likes it a lot. She tends to be a little bit more fond of larger handbags and doesn't mind the lack of structure. For me, I have learned throughout my luxury journey, a lack of structure in a bag is like a giant red flag and more or less like a no-go. So this is a bag that doesn't end up being used super often, but at the same time, since she likes it, I don't really think that I'm going to be selling it anytime soon. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was beneficial and informational for you. In case you were looking at acquiring a blue handbag, those are all really good options, maybe aside from the last one. I really love the Chanel medium flaps. Those have got to be my favorite in this video. They look so good. They're so easy to wear. I mean, they look so classy. It's incredible. So once again, if you are interested in getting the first Chanel flap from the Fake Factory, or basically anything else from them, I would highly recommend that you check them out. And once again, all of the relevant information will be in the description box of the video down below for you, along with the coupon code. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.